What's up, guys? It's D, the Grim Gamer, and welcome back for another episode of Jason Jackson's career in NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. As I record this, it's actually been a couple weeks since I recorded the last couple of episodes, and the last episode was kind of a big deal. We finished off the NASCAR Weekly Racing Series season, and we had a second at Baxter Fairgrounds, but that didn't matter because we had 5 wins on the season, 8 top 5s, and Jason Jackson came away with the Weekly Racing Series championship. So, with all that being said, we wound up with $32,000 in our available funds, and it's time to end the season. Now, I was thinking about this for a while, since it's been a good minute since I have recorded any episodes. I was curious what happens if, once you finish a series and you win a championship, does that allow you to go on to the next one? And if it does, I had some things to think about. And I know in later games, like the latest NASCAR heats and all that, that's pretty much what happens. So, if that is what happens, like I think it should, then I have a plan. But first things first, we need to go in here and hit this NASCAR postseason and see what happens. So, move through this, and mail right off the get. Got, what is that? Klipsch Inc. from, what is that, Minnesota? January 21st, 2006. Jason Jackson. Wow, you looked unstoppable last season. You were definitely ready to move on to some tougher competition, and that's exactly what you'll get if you accept our offer to a Featherlight sponsorship. We'll consider it a successful season if you can finish in the top 10 twice, says Don Inman. So it looks like we can just move right up to the next series. So then we have some things to think about. So there's our modified, and Klipsch wants to sponsor us. Now, that's a $10,000 base reward if we can do that. So, again, let me break down what I've been thinking here. So, what I've been thinking is it would be a shame to have that fancy, hot rod that we've got now in the Dirt Series to kind of go to waste. But I don't want to do like multiple series, full seasons, every season. I don't really want to do all of that. But I don't want to just jump right from one right to the next either. We've got a souped up hot rod for the Dirt Series, and I want to take full advantage of that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run one more full season in the Dirt Series, and I'll run a limited schedule in the Modifieds. Only do a couple races. Because I feel like that's kind of how, people do things, right? You don't just dive head first, into the shallow end right away. You kind of dip your feet into the deep end, right? You kind of see how it would go and get a little bit of experience, and then once you get a little experience and try to get a handle on things, then maybe the following season you run even more races, or then you do a full season. I feel like that's even like that kind of in real life. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to take my winnings that I made from that whole last season and dump it into the Modified. We'll run a couple races. I have to see what the schedule looks like. But then we'll run the full Dirt Series season, build up a whole bunch of funds, and then also dump that into the Modified as well. And then we'll flip it for the next season. We'll run the whole Modified schedule with like a couple Dirt Series races, and then moving beyond that, it'll just be probably full Modified series. But Klipsch wants to sponsor us. That'll give us the $397 Modified. So I don't know if we'll get 2 top 10s. It took me a couple of seasons to even finish like in the top 15 in the Dirt Series. So I don't know if we'll get 2 top 10s. But I mean, if we it's a 10,000 base reward. So, I mean, you got to give it a shot, right? Well, and then there was the season standings. One more quick look at it there, I guess. Best finish first. Obviously, we have 5 wins, 876. We destroyed the competition by 170 points to bring home the championship. And we have more mail. So, Infogrames, which that's kind of interesting. Because Infogrames was, I believe they were the developer of the game itself. So that's cool. They put themselves in the game. So December 19th of 2006, Jason Jackson, congratulations on your top 10 finish in the NASCAR Weekly Series. We think you'd be a good addition to the Infogrames team and can offer you a $10,000 bonus should you repeat this year's performance. Let us know if you're interested, James Daly. Well, I think, pretty sure that we can repeat that again. I don't see why we couldn't. And another $10,000 bonus would go a long way. Should have got a money bonus actually from Crazy Jacks. Because we definitely outperformed what they were expecting of us. So there should be that. Oh, we got more mail. JB's Trucking. Jason Jackson, I hope that we're the first to congratulate you on the success of your last season. You're beginning to look like one of the real stars of the NASCAR Weekly Racing Series. We'd love if you would let us sponsor your team next season. How does $6,500 for a top 3 season finish sound? Jan Man. Well, no, that other $10,000 offer looks pretty damn good. Jackson Farms. Wow, that was a wild season you ran last year. You're just the kind of racer we're looking for. Someone who runs up front and gets our product noticed. The most important thing to us is for you to have at least a few strong finishes. We'll offer you a lucrative contract of $5,500 if you can finish in the top 5 at least 4 times, says Tom Jackson. And it keeps going. Farmhouse Diner. We're just going to skip by that because these offers are just getting worse and worse. Yeah, $4,600. No thanks. We still got Crazy Jacks. They're the current sponsor. They were going to offer us $2,500, which we should get that bonus for sure. So yeah, at least 10 top 10 finishes from Firehouse. Infogrames. Finish 3rd place or better in the season for the top 10,000, which we should be able to do that without a problem. So, Crazy Jacks, it's been an honor, and we're glad that you were able to support us and offer us that sponsorship. That will never go unappreciated, but it is time to move on. I'm trying to make as much money as I can to put into the modified program. So, Infogrames, welcome to the team, and we got to change up the paint scheme here, don't we? Oh.
Continuing with our extended NASCAR coverage, today we'll look at the oddest-looking vehicle under the NASCAR umbrella.
It is a weird-looking vehicle.
Featherlight Modified Series. Now, believe it or not, this is actually the oldest league in NASCAR, a series that began in the late 1940s. It's also the only league in NASCAR to run without fenders. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, these are open-wheel cars. Light and fragile might be a way to describe these vehicles, but that certainly wouldn't do justice to the races. The mods run a diverse mixture of small local tracks, a single road course, and even a few stops at some cup venues, making this one of the hardest-fought jewels in the NASCAR crown. While there are 1,000 stories in any racing league, certainly one of the most talked about happenings in the NASCAR Featherlight Modified Series this year is this one. A young NASCAR Weekly Racing Series champion has been picked up by the Klipsch team to drive their number 397 car. While it probably will take more than a single season for this team to make a run for the championship, the talent shown by this young driver is unbelievable. Well, it looks like the action's about to start, so let's head down to the track.
Yeah. Now people are taking notice of Jason Jackson. Well, then it's going to give us our schedule here. I'll look at that in just a moment. So, but first, I want to go in here and I want to change up we gotta change that paint scheme of the modified also. We gotta change up the paint scheme of our Dirt Series car to better go with our new sponsor, and that's Infogrames. Well, it isn't the most intricate of designs. It's fairly simple, but I think it works. Mostly black with just some white lines. I mean, the Infogrames logo on the top has those little whoop-de-doops, you know, just the little white lines on the sides and on the top. The white lines kind of go with the numbers, kind of blends right into the Greenwich haulers there on the side as well. So, again, it's nothing exciting and flashy, but I think it's simple and it works. So, there we have it. We're now driving the 400 Infogrames hot rod. So there we go. That's what we got going on for the dirt car this year. And we definitely got to do something with this modified also. So let's see what we're looking at here first. Oh boy. A couple different options here. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to have a hard time with this. To me, these are just not good-looking cars to start with. You know, so I don't know. I'm going to have to mess with this and play with it for a few minutes to get something that I think will be all right to run with our sponsor, Klipsch. You have to give me a few minutes here. Well, I don't love it, but I'm not a fan of hardly any of the actual paint schemes in the template options, and I just don't like the way that the car looks, period. I don't know. I don't know what I could really do to make it look good. So we got this template and this, I guess, color scheme going on here. The numbers on the top you can't read so good, and the numbers are small on the side. It's just the way that they are. But, you know, the Klipsch logo there's got that triangle with a point, and it also goes to a point, and the front kind of goes to a point. I don't know. It's I guess as uniform as I can get it, and I try to go with like a goldish color that matches the Klipsch logo, and you kind of can't. It's about as close as I can get it. So I don't love it, but it's okay. So that's what we're gonna go with, the 397 Klipsch Featherlight Modified. So there it goes. Before we even get into some races and see what the schedule is looking like, I'm going to take that $35,000 and see what we can do with the modified. So this is what we're looking for. Well, we almost got enough of this stage 2 advance. Well, it looks like if we really want some decent suspension, we need almost another $1,000. Now, in the engine department, this goes all the way up to $65,000, so we're nowhere close there. And then the other things I don't even need to worry about, I guess, right now. So the idea here is I think my first upgrade is going to be a big suspension upgrade. Because I figure whether we have 500 horses or 5, doesn't matter. You got to be able to control them. So suspension would probably be the way to go. And then after that, you know, we'll build up as much money as we can with the Dirt Series, and then try to throw some power at it with the engine upgrade for the full series, or for the full season in the modifieds. So next up, we got to go back here to this calendar and see what we're looking at. So let's start off with 2 modified races right away, and then the opener at Dundas for the Weekly Racing Series. So, all right, give me just another minute, and let me take a look at all this, try to figure something out. Okay, so after looking at this schedule and doing some figuring, looks like there's 11 races in a modified season. And there's several stops, like Alan said, at some Cup venues. There's Richmond, there's New Hampshire twice, there's Martinsville, which is the last race of the modified season, which that absolutely sucks. I hate Martinsville with a passion. That's a whole nother story. But we've got several other smaller tracks, I guess is what he said. He said there's a road course in there somewhere. I don't know which one that one might be. But out of the 11 races, I don't feel like Jason Jackson is ready for the Cup venues yet. So that eliminates 4 races right there. I don't want to do this first one, which would be at Denison Speedrum, because I want to get the suspension upgrade first before we do our first Featherlight Modified Series race. So it looks like the first race we're going to do is Crystal Lake for the Modified Series, but we have one race first in the Weekly Racing Series. It's Dundas County Fairgrounds. So the way I got it figured, again, I said I was going to run a limited Modified Series schedule. Out of the 11 races, looks like I'm probably only going to do about 4 of them. And then just focus on the Weekly Racing Series for one more season, build up the amount of money that I can get, and then we'll hit it hard and heavy the second season. So we're going to get this next season of the NASCAR Weekly Racing Series presented by Dodge season going, and going to be looking for our second consecutive championship. So first stop, Dundas County Fairgrounds. Let's get it. Well, got some practice in. I tell you, the 400 Infogrames hot rod's quick. How quick? Don't know quite yet. Let's see what we got for qualifying. I think it was like a 17.4 was what I was getting in practice. So, not quite to the top of the board. So, I don't know. Send it. See what we got. If I remember correctly, the last time that we were here, I didn't give it everything that I had because I was trying to make money from the sponsors at that time. So I'm not really sure what it is that I could get, and then I got that last engine upgrade, and then I had to make some adjustments on some things, and
It's the one that counts.
so we'll see what we really do have here, except I hit the berm. Oh, there goes all my speed. That sucks. Kind of wants to go up the hill there a little bit. Oh, that's not good.
All right.
It's not great. Yeah, 17.8. That was even worse than the first lap. Ugh. Wow. 15th, huh? Was hoping to do a bit better than that. We want to win another championship. That's not the way to do it. Oh boy, I need to make another adjustment here or something, and then go into the heat. All right, couple more little adjustments there, and try to find a little bit more speed. I mean, it felt good in practice, but apparently it was not as good as I was thinking it was. It felt good. That was about the extent of it. So we got to find a little bit more speed here in the heat.
It's set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
Come on, get out of the way. Move it or lose it, bud. Oh, hit the berm. Sorry, guys. Oh, well, this is not starting out good. Getting way far. What is happening? Okay. You need to give me the spot here. Get down here in front of these guys. We don't want to start in no B main now. That's not how we want to start the season. Oh, and hit that. Oh, that edge. Damn it. Oh, boy. 2 to go, and what? Wow, we're fighting back here for 6th in the heat. Oh boy. Wow. Uh-oh, he's coming back.
Last lap.
Oh, and now here's Hunter. Is that Hunter? No, it's Friedman. Friedman going around. Wow, this was more of a demolition derby than it was a race. What the hell happened? That was not good. That was not good at all. What happened? That was just pitiful. Average speed was terrible. Didn't even get right directly to the A main. I don't know what the hell happened there. I'm not happy with that at all. Something's got to change there. I got to go to the garage, try to fix that, and I guess we're going to have to go through the B main. All right, I went back in and readjusted a whole bunch of stuff. Turned everything back to like the default settings and just kind of redid things. So I don't know if that was a smart idea or not, being that we're actually in the race now, but I don't know, that what I had going on simply wasn't going to work. Right here in the beginning, right here in the front, so.
There's the green flag.
So why does this car feel like it's got no speed in it all of a sudden? Well, we just sent him.
10 laps to go.
Zins is going around, excuse me. Well, now here comes Matthew Cato up here wanting to challenge. We need to back off, bud. We're definitely not dominating this race. The car simply will not allow it. I don't know what I've done or what I haven't done, but we just don't have the speed that I was used to having in some of those other races in the last season. But
That was a great lap.
oh yeah, fantastic, wonderful. Still nowhere close to what like the leaders would be doing. Like 3/10 off for some reason. And hitting that dirt berm right there is not helping. There we go. Do we have to just
That was a great lap.
cut down better than what I was doing? Is that the problem? Try to get into the corner better? Yeah, I can do that right there.
That was a great lap.
Yeah, there's a 14.4. Maybe that's just part of it, at least. I'm not driving the track as well as I should be.
Last lap.
Well, here's the last lap, and we'll finish off this B main. I don't know. Again, I know I didn't really give it my all the last time when we were here because I was just trying to make the money, but
Nice work, kid.
I don't know if I really would have done any better than what I did the last time I was here anyway. It's not a strong start for the 400 Infogrames car. And obviously now we're moving on to the A main. I'm not going to get that like most lap lead bonus and whatever. We need to win. That's what we really need to do. I guess there's a B main victory for Jason Jackson anyways, I suppose, if nothing else. Yeah, now we got the B main out of the way. Move on here to the A main to see what we can salvage out of this, but I don't have high hopes, and I don't have a good feeling about this. Here we go. Alan Anderson and Joe Fazoli starting up there up front. We don't have that kind of speed. Hopefully we got enough speed to get by most of these guys. I think I have to finish at least in the top 5 in order to get at least one of my bonuses. I think right now I have to lead a lap, win the race, and finish in the top 5. So I don't think 2 of those 3 are happening. Kind of get into you and kind of get into you. Just use you guys up to turn. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm going to go up the track and leave that open for me. Thanks. Oh, piling them up back there. Sorry. Sorry about that. I gotta stick my nose in there and get you turned around. Sorry about that. I need spots. That's what I'm worried about right now. Sorry. Oh, it got way out of shape there. That was terrible. Terrible. All right, Peterson, you need to give me some room here. Need some room to run. 12 to go to see if we can catch any of these other guys. Fazoli's Hunter, and I don't know who that is up front. And hit that corner like crap again. It's not what we need to do. Oh, I keep doing it. I keep doing it.
10 laps to go.
10 laps to go, and now here's Hanky. We're gonna have to deal with. You need to stay back, bud. Ugh. And he's not gonna stay back. I cross him over, maybe? Nope. Nope. He's gonna get shoved, though. Goodbye. Well, looks like we're gonna have to just fight for fourth. That's what it's looking like. I can't get up here to these guys.
That was a great lap.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Damn it, there's the damn berm again! I'm gonna start clearing out. What the hell? Now he's going around. Come on, man. Oh, and they're piling it up.
5 laps to go.
Oh, man. What is happening? This has been a disaster. A disaster. I'm gonna miss out on the other sponsorship bonus too. 'Cause I couldn't keep any of them behind me long enough to get that top 5.
2 to go.
He's just gonna drive by me too, huh? Yep. Then I just ruined it. I tried too hard to get down in there to try to get to him. Wow, to hell with this race, man.
Last lap.
This was horrible. I don't remember having this hard a time at Dundas ever. I don't know what happened. I really don't.
Well, finished in the top half.
Oh, that was terrible. Just terrible. And they're running 17-2. Holy hell, that was awful. Just awful. I definitely feel like that could have been better. I just end up getting frustrated and sort of angry, and then everything just kind of went out the window. So top 10, 51 points. I mean, I just hope I got enough to finish off that upgrade for that modified car. So let's take a look, I guess. And didn't even get close. Wound up with a whole $73. Good grief. Yeah, I didn't get any. Yeah, that's the whole thing. And then $150 in damage. I mean, good lord. That was horrible. And they're off. An unlikely twist of events. Jason Jackson sucked ass. It's probably what it says when you continue on B4. So, 8th place. I mean, we won the championship last year. And I wound up like just throwing away spots and getting like a 14th or something in the first race last year. So points-wise, it's still a better start than last year. And since we're going for that championship, you know, that's something at least. Schneider, Skies, and Dunbars want back on the car. So, sorry about that. No dice. We're moving on. I guess I'm not going to end up having that upgrade for the modified car. We're just going to do this first race. My first start in the Featherlight Modifieds. Just bone stock car. I mean, we're going to get nowhere. We're going to get nothing. But we'll see how the modified drives, I guess, if nothing else. I really wanted that suspension upgrade before this race, but it is what it is, I guess. It's Crystal Lake Raceway. First start for Jason Jackson in the Featherlight Modified Series. Let's go. All right, well, practiced several times, adjusted things multiple times. And I just got to remember that we have not a single upgrade in this car. That's why it's going to drive like crap no matter what it is that I do. So all I can do is qualify, try not to wreck too badly, try to just keep it on the track. Don't FWOD the car up. 25-3 is what I need to beat to just not be last. So...
Go!
which I'm not going to get because my best lap was a 26. So we're just going to ride around the track here in this one. Nothing else we can really do there. Need the upgrades big time. It's as simple as that. This track here for first track for a modified start is interesting. It's got some long straightaways, I feel, for a car like this. I wish the banking was a little bit more. But again, with the way that the car's set up right now anyways, it's not going to matter. You hear those tires just screaming.
All right, let's see where we play.
26-2. Yeah, I'll bring up the rear, guys. It's cool. Don't you worry about me. Yeah, we're like a second off of last place. Good Lord. Well, I mean, I wasn't expecting much, for Jason Jackson's first modified start. Was expecting more than that, though. For crying out loud. Well, there's no heats or none of that. Happy hour doesn't even matter. There's nothing more I can do with this. So, just jump into the race. See what happens. Maybe one guy blow an engine or something. We'll finish dead last. A whole new set of people we got to learn. Jason Sullivan, Francis Lee. We got Jason Kausch, Gary Soros, William Anderson, Joel York. Got John Bundy, Phil Shields. Who else we got? Clark Oxenfold, Mike Hemiseth, Greg Brown, John Justin. There's another JJ. Got to contend with it. Danny Seaman, Andy McNamara, Mark Kanazawa. That's some names in this series.
The race is going green. There's the green flag.
Yep, there it is. Oh, okay. Check up before we smash that guy right in the back. And then they're gone. So, well, that was fantastic. We'll see you guys at the next one. Wow. Yep, car don't turn, has no power. Absolutely nothing that we can do here. It's the Dirt Series all over again. Listen to that. And just watch them disappear. What are we doing on the track? Well, this is exactly what I was afraid of. Coming here with a bare bones stock modified and just get destroyed. I didn't want that to happen. Hence why I wanted to get that suspension upgrade to start with and at least would have something. Right? But with the way that damn race went at Dundas, which was disappointing to say the least, then now here we are doing this, and it's a complete waste of time. 5 seconds ahead from last place already. I mean, yeah, just take this damn thing, just park it in the infield. No adjustments worked. Can't try to even, like, already have to back it down. We're only going 100 mile an hour. Here come the leaders. And they're just gone. Just try to stay out of the way. Oh, jeez. Wow. Wow! Sorry, it's pushing. I can't keep it down. Can't do it. I really ought to just quit the race. I mean, it's not like I'm going to gain any positions, right? I'm going to finish last regardless. There's no sense in even riding around the track like this. But I guess I don't really want to start my modified career with a DNF. I guess there is that. I don't know why that matters. But have no DNFs up to this point in JJ's career. So let's not start with one now. Oh, yeah. Tires are screaming. I mean, they're just crying. I mean, there's no grip. No grip whatsoever. Hell, even this one's still, the right rear is still cold. You can't get that tire even warmed up. Wow.
Last lap.
Last lap. What a piece of shit. I just come right out and say it. What a piece of shit. This car is junk. I blame Dundas for this. Because I should have had that upgrade to at least go into this race with that. We're not going to get him next time. That's not going to happen. That's wishful thinking, and that's not a thing. Not a thing at all. Leaders running 127s. My average speed didn't even crack 100. Yeah, what were you even doing on the track? Don't bring this piece of shit back to any modified track ever. Well, I get $15 for finishing last. That's good to know. $165 in... Wow. So, this car is also very fragile on top of it. So, we threw away $150 there. The damage bonus setting gave us $350, so we made $200 for whatever the hell it was that I just did. What a race, Crystal Lake. Every race has winners and losers, and yesterday's race at Crystal Lake was no exception. Car 321 won the race in 4 minutes and 38 seconds, but most fans wanted to know what happened to Jason Jackson. I don't know. Just didn't have it today, Jackson said. We didn't have diddly jack squat. We had hopes and dreams that were dashed in the first 10 seconds. I mean, there you have it. You know, what? I mean, just Wow. I mean, not really worried about the standings all that much to begin with, because we're not running the entire schedule, but, I mean, that was rough. Oh, okay. Larry's Transmission wants to go on the car. Will give us $500 if we place 15th place or better. I don't think any of that's happening. So we got 4 different places to put sponsors this time. Larry's being the first offer that we're going to get. I feel like sticking him right back on this rear quarter panel. We won't even get the full 500 base reward, but if I can get more offers, that would be better. It would be better to have him here, here, or here on the hood. So, Larry, I mean, sure. We'll do this, and Larry's, just Larry's, they'll give us $425. We can finish 15th or better. So, hopefully with an engine, not an engine, but that suspension upgrade, if we can get that, maybe we can start making that money too. So, Larry's, welcome to the team. Glad you see something in this, because right now, I don't. Well, what a lackluster first episode for this season. Luckily, we're going to Canyon Valley Speedway for the Weekly Racing Series in the next episode. I think we won that race last season. And then going to Kingsfield, which that's not great either. But we have the potential to maybe at least win a race in the next episode, start making some money, and if nothing else, we can try to get the best I can at both of those races. That should then theoretically be enough for that suspension upgrade for that modified. We can see what we can do from there. So, again, not a great start. I had my hopes set higher than that, especially for the Dirt Series car. And being that race didn't go as planned, couldn't get that suspension upgrade, and that first modified race was even worse than what I feel like it really needed to be. But that's going to be it for this episode. If you happen to enjoy it, as I didn't, I was extremely frustrated throughout that entire thing, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you're so inclined to do so, head over to Twitch, where I'm streaming every Tuesday and Thursday nights, playing all types of games over there. So until next time, I am D, the Grim Gamer, and we'll see you next time for another episode for Jason Jackson's career in NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. Wow.